Hey everybody, my name is Crystal. I am with tranquilafllc. I am an intuitive healer and a Reiki master. What I'm going to do today is a collective tarot reading. We're coming up on the portal, but on the 8th. But on the 4th, we have a new moon. And so what I'm going to do is pull a couple chakra oracle cards. I believe they're by Caryn Sangster. I'll put the description in the link below. See where you're blocked, send some Reiki, and then do a collective tarot reading. And I'm probably going to do it in reverse. Do the reading and then close it up by sending some Reiki. It's been kind of a low energy couple days for me. I haven't posted a video. And I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't. So here we are. Oh, before I get started, hope everybody's doing well. I feel like time has just sped up. The world is getting, I can't believe we're in August already. It feels like it was just Christmas. I'm going to say a little prayer and we'll get started. Divine Source, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, please be here now, along with my power animals, and protect me as I channel these messages for the collective's highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. Yay, gods. Okay, let's see where we're going today. I have many stones, and I have a couple. I have a career and a shadow work oracle deck. Okay, this tracks. Number 2, belonging, community, culture, tribe, family. 2s are about choices. It's also about the duality, and you could even argue balancing the divine masculine and feminine within each of us. We each have parts of us that are masculine and parts of us that are feminine. Next card, ooh, Sacral chakra, number 8. This correlates with Lionsgate, 888 this year, because 2024, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is 8, so 888 portal, or sacral. And we really are clearing out trapped emotions rooted in family history. We're being asked to clear the karma of our family by healing ourselves. Each time we heal a piece of ourselves, we heal our lineage, forwards and backwards. We make it better for those to come, our kids, and for our ancestors. We're learning the lessons, and I feel like they're cheering us on. I have 3 planets plus my North Node being activated on the 4th with the new moon. I also found out that it was the day that my great-grandmother on my dad's side passed away. And I feel like she's been sending me messages. Anything else? Thank you. Okay, so we're going to be doing the lower 3 chakras. This is 16, which is 7. Personal boundaries. Choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. So we're being asked to be our authentic selves, to step back in our power. So this is the lower 3 chakras. I've been seeing this so much in Reiki and in tarot. As a collective, we're living up here instead of in our body. And the best way I know how to connect is to go outside and stand barefoot in the grass. Go swimming. Go out in nature. Anything. Nature really is the best. Go in the ocean. Go in the lake. Take a hike in the mountains. Whatever's going to bring you back. Meditation is great, and you can do that walking meditation. It doesn't have to just be sitting still. Gardening, having your hands in the dirt. And we're uprooting these emotions that have been programmed in us since childhood, from our family, from our tribe. And we're clearing that out, and we're seeing, hey, this doesn't serve me, or what I've been finding out is this never even belonged to me. It's an idea I adapted before I was 8 years old, before the download was complete. And being able to stand in my power and set boundaries, especially with those that I'm closest with. My family is very religious, and they don't agree with this. And as much as I love them and I respect their beliefs, and they're very similar, but they're definitely not the same. It's not my job to change their mind or to see, my side of it, but this is something I am stepping into. It's a gift, I believe, from my higher power, the channeling. And it brings my heart joy. It brings real change to people's lives that I interact with. It lightens the load, and I'm making a real difference in some people's lives. And it isn't anything that I'm doing. I'm just showing up. That's what I just say yes. Say yes to everything. I think the best movie in the world is Yes Man. He starts saying yes to everything, and his world just starts to expand. And that's been my experience. I've met some amazing people at some things that I wouldn't typically go to. But I was invited and I said yes. Okay. I pull a Celtic cross spread. Whenever you find this, whenever you find this is when you're supposed to see it. So if it's in 5 years from now, it's in 5 years from now. Time is not real. So if something grabs your attention and pulls you here, there's a message in here for you. I pull a Celtic cross spread, and if I need to pull clarifiers, I will. This is a collective reading, so if it doesn't apply, you can check out some of the other readings, or, take what does and leave the rest. All right. What does the collective need to know? What is our current position? Highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. Okay. First card out is the Ten of Wands. She's walking away. This is the end +1. 0 to 9 in numerology, and then 10 is 1 plus 0. So we're starting not from the beginning, we're just starting over with our experience. And what she's doing is traveling downhill. She's already been through the uphill battle. She's coming down. Her path is illuminated by the torches. And she's not leaving, she's taken everything that she learned with her for the next adventure. She's taking a friend with her for company. She has her wand of power. She's connected to the divine, but she's also rooted in the earth. It might have been an end of a painful cycle, or it doesn't necessarily have to be painful, but a cycle where you learned a lot. You got some valuable lessons, and what I've learned is I've had several careers in my life, and each one plays, they were in completely, one was for a dentist, one was in recovery, or a couple were in recovery, but like a lot of the things that I had learned from the dentist office, I took with me, to, the next job and the next job, and I've built on those small successes, and now I'm working for myself. So your challenge, 19, which is another 10. So you may be seeing 10, 10. The challenge is the sun. Maybe you're stepping into it. You're trying to find your joy. This is all about joy and childlike wonder. So maybe that's what I'd say, like finding what brings you joy. I didn't know. And a few years ago, I went through a rough time, and like I said, I just started trying everything. I didn't really know what I was into, what I liked. That's not true. I was evolving, and I wanted to try new things and see what new things I would enjoy and like, things that stretched me outside of my comfort zone. So I started saying yes. Some of it stuck, some of it didn't. Reiki, the first time I had it, I just knew I was going to learn it, and it was more like a remembering, and that I was going to practice it. It healed me so completely. Okay. Recent past is the King of Wands. So he is creative, he's passionate. Leo, right? And 8/8 portals coming up. He is connected to the divine. He inspires the people around him to be the best versions of themselves. This is Aries, Leo, Sag, so maybe you're dealing with one of them. But he's confident. He is an extrovert. He is the life of a party. He wants to be seen. So maybe that's something. And sometimes being in with standing in that type of power, which is your solar plexus, one of the cards we pulled, takes strength to stand in your knowing. Near future, Ace of Wands. So this is new passion, new inspiration. It could be a new download coming in. I do my best thinking or not thinking when I'm driving or washing dishes. And all of a sudden, bloop, an idea comes in, and I take it. I usually write it down, because if I'm not going to use it now, maybe I will in the future. And you can see the third eye is illuminated. So maybe you're tapping into your intuition. Maybe you are starting to tap into your creative side. And there's a passion project. It doesn't have to be for work. It could be just something that you like to do, a hobby. Your higher self wants you to know it's the Seven of Wands. You have a lot of fire. It's all fire, matter of fact, because the sun, and you have all wands. So maybe this is competing ideas coming in. Could be having to set some boundaries. Could be, I had a lot of irons in the fire, as my friend said, and I needed to narrow it down to the two most important so I could get those done. Now that I've completed those, I'm going to the next two. If my attention is split in 7 different directions, nothing's getting my full attention. So I try to, break it down into bite-sized pieces. And she's sitting in a state of meditation. She's not doing, she's receiving. So maybe you are sitting in your divine feminine energy, and tapping into that creative side, that intuition. How you got here, this may have been a 6-year cycle, the Six of Pentacles. This is talking about reciprocity and giving as well as receiving. If you can see, it's going in both directions. It can talk about breadcrumbing, but this to me is more like the flow. Money is just, it's energy. It's an energy exchange. And pentacles are not always, it's actually very, in my experience, rarely money. But it's material, it's of the earth, but our body is material of the earth. And these look like chakras. It could be balancing the chakras. It could be giving and receiving healing. That's of the earth, of the body. It could be accepting somebody's experience or their knowledge on a subject, and then you're doing something for them in return, a bartering system. Resources to me is usually people, but I would say 6-year cycle brought you to this place, which is kind of funny because I'm in a 6-year cycle right now from my connection to source, spirit, whatever you want to call it. Right now, your current position is the Hermit. This is number 9. And this talks about being enlightened. It can talk about being a guide for others, lighting the path. Maybe you're doing something in healing. It can also talk about he's introverted, and it can talk about self-care and needing a time out from the world to go inside. And again, she's just sitting. She's not doing anything. She's being. She's one with Source. She's one with herself, as within, so without. When we heal the body, kind of like what I was saying here, the rest of the world takes care of itself. And that's really resonated with me since I've moved. Every time I do something for self-care, whether it be taking a walk out in nature or going to get a massage, I always get a text message from a client, hey, I need a session. Always. And it's incredible. Take care of this. The rest of it just manifests. So good for you if you are in that space. And you know, being a guide, sometimes we forget about our self-care. If we're the helper, we forget about helping ourselves first. And you know, like I said, I worked in recovery before, and it's exhausting at times. And it's like I need to take care of me before I can help anybody else. Okay. Oh, where'd it go? I just saw one flip. Maybe I'm just seeing stuff. It must be. Okay, outside influences. And the dog barking, that's confirmation, I think, for whatever I was saying. Outside influences is the High Priestess, number 2. She's a channel. Look at her head. She's channeling energy, and she's the hollow bone. She's things unseen. She's hidden knowledge. She's intuition. So you are stepping into your power, and I like that. The Hermit and the High Priestess. It's like you're standing and balancing the divine masculine with the divine feminine. That's really beautiful. And the High Priestess is water, so I like that too. Woo! Okay. Goals and aspirations. Knight of Swords. Knights are on a mission. He's being led by spirit. He's on a mission for truth. It's coming in fast. So maybe it's truth. Either you need to deliver it or somebody needs to deliver you a truth. And there's the dog again. That's confirmation. And it's coming in quick. And then your final outcome. What is the collective's final outcome? Nine of Swords. So this talks about heartbreak. But it's like recovering after. And the swords are thoughts. And she's losing sleep. So you need to get out of your head when this truth comes in, or when you tell whoever the truth. And bottom of the deck, which you don't see coming, the Tower. Tell me, thank you. So the Nine of Swords is going to lead to a new beginning. This is a 0 card, the Fool. They're excited. They're a little naive. But it's a new adventure. They're trusting. Trusting in the process. Trusting in the flow. Anything else you want to tell me about the Nine of Swords? Oh, okay. And I think this is another 10. This is going to lead you walking away. It's the end of a painful cycle. And you get to start over, not from the beginning, but from experience, just like we said, the first card in your position. You're definitely seeing 10-10, and if you haven't, you will. And here's another 10. 9 plus 1. I'd say you need to go within. Quiet the thoughts. Yep, bottom of the deck. Self-care. Could be after a heartbreak. And then your intuition is going to help you make decisive action towards healing. So I don't think that this is necessarily a bad thing, but things are coming to a close. Cycles are closing out. We're doing things different. And it's pretty beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, now I'm going to send you Reiki. I'm going to use Citrine for your solar plexus, Carnelian for your sacral, and my Pachamama stone for your root. If you want to follow along with me, your root's down by your hips a little bit lower. Sacral's right under your belly button. Solar plexus is right here. You just feel around where you feel like you need to place your hands. And yeah, we'll get started. Thank you, Reiki. Thank you, Source, Ascended Masters, Gods, Goddesses, Spirit Guides, and Power Animals. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me be a conduit to the collective's highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. Yay, gods. I appreciate everybody being here with me today. And until next time, take real good care.